For the fish shop system, they have 5 types of control mode. So MCC panel, the local MCC starter panel control, local manual control, remote manual control, local auto, or the last remote auto control. So for the first one, the starter panel, MCC starter panel control. Each starter, there's a total of 10 units of starter at the VME panel to control the fish crowder, actuator, entrance gate, exit gate, and also the movable screen. So for each starter, there will have a starter MCCB, selector switch, indicator lights, and also the push button. So first, you need to make sure all the compartment or the panel door is closed. So after that, you can turn on the incumbent MCCB. Once you turn on the incumbent MCCB, you will see the 3-phase indicating light is already on. And is there any alarm? So on at the PLC compartment, is it 3-phase okay or not? Or any trip signal received at the PLC compartment? If no, you can proceed to the next step, turn on the starter MCCB. So at the starter MCCB, after you turn on the starter MCCB, you also to verify that starter is there any trip signal or not. The indicator light for the trip signal, the yellow color or amber color, is it light on or not? If no, then you can start the control of the equipment. Then for the local MCC panel control, you need to turn the selector switch to manual M position so that you can use the push button to control the equipment. You press the forward or reverse, you will control the motor movement. Forward will be opening, reverse will be closing, or forward also consider move up, and reverse will be moved down. Depend on the equipment. So like gate will be opening and closing. For movable screen, it will be up and down. For actuator, open, closing. For crowder, will be forward and reverse. Okay. Then to stop the movement of the motor, just press the stop button. It will stop the equipment immediately. Or direct the emergency stop also. It will stop all the control movement of the starter to the equipment. So for each movement, forwards or reverse, it has safety protections to stop the movement. There are 3 types of safety. We use a limit switch, a load limiter, and also the emergency stop button. So for forward movement, it will be stopped by the limit switch. So when it reaches the ultimate high positions, it will stop automatically. And for reverse, you will stop by the ultimate low relay. Also, for forward movement, you will stop by overload from the signal from the load limiter. Then for reverse, you will stop by the slack loop relay also. Then emergency stop will be located at the PLC compartment. Once you press this button, all the movement will be stopped. Okay. Next, the second type of control will be local manual control. This will be done by the PLC and also the HMI. First, same incumbent MCCB have to be on, and the starter of each starter MCCB also need to be turned on. Then, for each starter panel, the selector switch need to change to auto A positions to allow the PLC control the starter. Then at the PLC compartment, there will be 2 selector switch. One is auto off manual, another one is a local remote. So for the first one, selector switch need to be switched to manual position, and the second one will be local position. So it means local manual. Then at the starter side is auto. 3 selector switch. Okay. Then at the HMI side, you will have the interface to do the local manual. Each local manual control, like local manual emptying, filling, or water supply, then we have a main soft key. This soft key need to be turned on to allow the local control. manual control from the HMI. If this button off, all your command for HMI will be reset. So the first one, local manual control. This page is allowed the control of actuator, fish crowder, entrance gate, movable screen, and exit gate. For actuator, there is an open and close button. Press these two buttons will do the open command and close or close command. This actuator is only interlocking with this button. If this button you off, this command will be reset. Next, the fish crowder. In order to operate the fish crowder, you need to operate the actuator first. You need to close the actuator gates. You need to understand the procedure of the fish lock. This system will, if you use a local manual, it will follow totally the operation of an auto operation. So you need to step-by-step control. So first is actuator. Close the actuator, then followed by fish crowder. Fish crowder you can move out to the upstream or downstream if the actuator is closed. If the actuator is still open, even though you press the command for move upstream or downstream at the fish crowder, it will not do any action. You will reset the action. So after actuator is closed, then next the fish crowder move to the upstream. After complete fish crowder and actuator, then you can proceed to entrance gate. Entrance gate, opening the entrance gate, you need to have a water equilibrium. So this will be light on to indicate now the water is equilibrium. You can open the entrance gate. Else, you press the open gate, you will not do any action if the water is not equilibrium. So you need to close the entrance gate first, then only you can do the movable screen control. In order to do the movable screen control, you need to do the filling and filling valve control first, because you need to fill the water. If the fish lock, inside the fish lock, the water level is below the movable screen level, you cannot move up the movable screen. You give the command, it will reset totally. Then you will know, okay, now the water level is not yet higher than the movable screen. You will not move. This movable screen, after the water level is higher than movable screen, it will rise automatically, follow the water level until the exit gate sleeve position. It will stop there. But at that moment, you no need to reset the move up command. You just turn on the exit gate, because follow the auto procedure. When you reach the exit gate sleeve position, you need to open the exit gate first. So after you open the exit gate to a fully open position, the movable screen will up automatically. But in order you open the exit gate, same you need to see the water level equilibrium between the fish lock and also the upper channel water level. So same, you will get this equilibrium signal if the upper channel water level is same equilibrium with the fish lock level. If equilibrium, you can open the exit gate. Exit gate fully open, movable screen will continue to rise up until the fully up positions, ultimate high position. You will see the ultimate high, low, this position signal here, and also the positions. This is the elevation position of the real equipment, what the position is. After you complete this one, then you can start to close the exit gate. Closing exit gate is no need to see the water equilibrium. You can close it if the water is not equilibrium. Close the exit gate, then you need to start emptying process. This emptying control. Water will lower down to the emptying level, which is the same as the till water level. So you need to process the emptying first. Then after you open the emptying valve, you can lower the movable screen until the movable screen is reached the bottom ultimate low positions. Then you can proceed to the next step, like open the entrance gate. But open entrance gate, you need to see the equilibrium same. But all this actually is already interlocking in the PLC. So even though you trigger it wrong, you won't operate. Just that you need to know why now you cannot operate. Just that, okay, maybe the procedure you are doing is not correct. Next is the filling and emptying valve. So in order to control the filling and emptying process, you need to go to this section, emptying and filling. So there will be two pages, emptying valve and filling valve. Same, open the filling valve and or closing the filling valve is by these two buttons. In the emptying and filling valve control, there will be one interlocking. There's if the gate 22 is fully open, you cannot control this filling and emptying. Even though you give a command, it will reset automatically. Gate 22 needs to be fully closed in order you to control this emptying valve and filling valve. Same, if you want to start filling water, the entrance gate needs to be fully closed. Else you cannot do the filling. You give command, you will reset. For emptying, same. Exit gate need to be closed. Then only you can do the emptying process. Okay, next, this is the gate 22, 23 control page. There will be three buttons, open, free close, and push close. So in order to control this one, the emptying and filling need to be fully closed. Either filling or emptying open, you cannot control these three gates. Okay. Next, after local manual, it will be remote manual from DCS. To do the remote manual control, you need to change the selector switch mode. For each starter panel, same maintain at the auto positions, but at the PLC compartment there, you need to change the selector switch from local to remote. So remote manual. Once in remote manual positions, in remote manual mode, all the command for HMI will not trigger the equipment. If you wait the command from DCS, DCS can control each of the equipments by their command, and they will receive a ready signal. If the equipment is ready to operate, at the DCS then they will receive a ready signal, indicate that okay, this equipment is ready to operate. If I'm not wrong, at DCS then each ready signal they will have a list up what is the interlocking. So you can check from there, okay, what interlocking is not fulfilled. That's why you cannot control this equipment. After manual control will be the auto control. To start a local auto control, you need to change the selector switch position also. Starter panel remain at auto position. At the PLC compartment, you need to change from manual positions to auto positions. And the local remote selector switch change to local position. So there will be local auto. Once it's in local auto positions, you need to check the HMI page. At the HMI there, the bottom of the HMI template, they will show the status of the auto operations. You will get ready or not ready for the operations. If the here shows ready, means you are ready to operate the operations, the auto operation. That fish lock is ready. Either fish lock getting a ready signal, you can proceed to the local control, local auto control. So to start the local auto control, after changing the selector switch, just press one button, this green auto cycle start button. It will start automatically the cycle. To stop, press this auto cycle stop button. So these two buttons will control the start and stop of the operations. Okay. There's another situation whereby when the auto cycle is in operation, in running, any alarm or any trip signal received in the PLC, we will stop the auto cycle. Once the auto cycle is stopped, you will get the status cycle is hushed. Here. There's a three status, stop, running, and hush. When the cycle is attached, the cycle will stop. Then you need to proceed to the next step. First, you need to check, is there any alarm in the system? If there is an alarm, you need to try to reset the alarm. In the PLC compartment, there is an alarm reset button. So you need to press the button to try to reset the button, try to reset the alarm. If you manage to reset the alarm, here the status will change from not ready to ready because there's no more alarm. So the status already become ready. Then you can continue the auto cycle. So how to continue the cycle? You press the auto start button again. Once you press this button, you pop up a message box asking you, the cycle now is incomplete. You want to continue the cycle or reset the cycle? So in order to continue, just press this yes button. It will continue the cycle automatically. But if the system is not ready, this pop-up page still will be pop-up if you press this button. It pop-up, you choose to continue, it will no action will be triggered. But you can do the action for this one if the system is not ready. So if the system not ready, you press the reset button. It will reset the cycle. All the control bit inside the program will be reset. This means that the cycle will be stopped totally and all the control flag in the program will be reset. But the equipment still remain at that position. It will not do any restoring process. It just stops there. If the status is ready and you choose reset, you will do a process called restore cycle process, whereby you make all the equipment back to the original positions, whereby the position is ready for auto cycle restart again. So this status will determine what is the function. Either it's a reset or is reset the equipment to what position. So this continue only function when the system is ready. Else this one, even you press, also no function. Okay. Next, remote auto control. For DCS to do the auto cycle, you need to change the selector switch again. From local to remote. Remote, then that one remain to auto, remote, auto. Okay. From DCS, there will be six signal from DCS for this auto cycle control. Cycle start, cycle stop, cycle continue, cycle reset, alarm acknowledge, and also the last one, alarm reset. The procedure is the same as the local auto control, just that we replace the start stop button and this pop-up page with the DCS command. So to start the system, cycle start command need to be received from DCS. So if DCS send this command, the auto cycle will be start automatically. So when the cycle is in process, any alarm or any trip signal, same, the auto cycle will stop. When stop, at the DCS they will see, they need to check at the DCS whether any trip signal or alarm signal received. Then at the DCS there, they need to reset the alarm first. If they successfully reset the alarm, they will get the ready signal, same as this one, ready signal. They will in the DCS, they're getting the ready signal for auto cycle. Then you can proceed to either you choose to continue the cycle or reset the cycle. These two commands is the same as these two commands. The function is the same. If the system is not ready, DCS send the cycle reset. You will not do the restore cycle. The system need to be ready. Then only you will do the restore cycle, whereby all the equipment back to the original position. So next, I will briefly explain to you all how is the auto cycle operations. So this page, you can, if you're doing a local auto operation, okay, from this page you can see all the status of the auto sequence. So this part you shows the now what stage of the auto cycle. Bottom here is to see the cycle is now running or is ready or not ready. So when the auto cycle starts, first thing you do is you will reset all the equipment position. You will reset to the precondition whereby the equipment will be back to the original position. Okay, what is the original position? The actuator will be fully open. Fish counter downstream. Entrance gate fully open positions. Movable screen fully down positions. Exit gate fully closed positions. Emptying and filling fully closed positions. Gate 22 fully open positions. Gate 23 fully open positions. All these positions will be reset to this position if you do the preconditioning stage. So after the preconditioner stage is achieved, you proceed to next stage. Where is the stage BCD? Okay, what is stage BCD? Stage BCD, you do close the actuator gate. Actuator fully closed. After fully closed, move the fish counter to the upstream. After fish counter to the upstream, close the entrance gate. This is the stage BCD. When it's complete, you will show a done. Else you will show it's still running. Okay, after BCD, proceed to next stage, will be stage EF. There's the emptying or filling. So the filling stage. Entrance gate fully closed. And then the monitor will also close at the same time with the entrance gate. After this one and this one, 22, fully closed, he will start the emptying. Start the filling. So he will filling the water. When the water level is higher than the movable screen level, the movable screen is allowed to raise up. So the movable screen will follow the water level to raise. Once it detects the movable screen distance between the water level surface is less than a set point, it will stop. When the movable screen stops, you wait another delay time. So now the default is we set a 3-minute delay time. You wait 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, you will continue to run if the water level is higher than the movable screen. So we will continue to raise up until the exit gate sleep position here. The movable screen will stop at this position. So when you reach this position, you will wait for the fish lock water level to equilibrium with the upper channel water level. These two equal, exit gate will be open. When exit gate fully open, the movable screen will continue to raise up until the fully up position. Okay, after that, we consider the stage EF is done. Next, we will be restore the cycle. But restoring the cycle, we will need to wait for the exit gate to close. So the exit gate will close after a delay time. This delay time can be set in the system configuration. If not, I'm not mistaken now, it's 3 minutes, I think. 3 minutes, you wait 3 minutes, then the exit gate will be closed, start to close. Exit gate fully closed, then emptying valve will be open to start to emptying the water inside the fish lock. At the same time, the movable screen will start to lower down to the ultimate low positions. So whereby the cycle restore position will be take on. So when the movable screen is fully down, then the water level is equilibrium with the tail water level. Entrance gate is allowed to open. Entrance gate fully open, it will close the emptying valve. Before that, when doing the filling process, this fish counter will already start to move back positions, move to the downstream and over back the actuator. So this actuator and counter will go back to original position during the filling process. So the last step for the restoring cycle, when the emptying is already done, entrance gate fully open, he will open the gate 22 to provide the water supply from the turbine. So when last step, gate 22 fully open, we consider the cycle complete. So you will get this pop-up indication here, cycle is complete. So this is a one fish lock operation. When this fish lock, this fish lock operation is considered done. Okay, this is one fish lock operation. If you start the auto cycle with 2 fish locks is ready, he will have a synchronization whereby one fish lock is complete, he will proceed to the next fish lock operation automatically. So when the first fish lock is complete, the next fish lock will take place. He will do the stage BCD straight away. Because at the early stage, if two fish lock is already, he will do the precondition stage together, two fish lock. So it means every time you start the auto cycle, he will reset all the equipment to the original position for both fish lock. So he will make the system is ready. One fish lock complete, another fish lock will take over. If two fish lock complete the cycle, you will get cycle complete for both fish lock. So at that moment, you will consider the fish lock operation is completed. Okay, that's all for the operation for the fish lock.